In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher.
All right. Second game of the doubleheader here today. Salve, Regina, and UNE senior night. Here this afternoon, we had the first senior day game with the boys playing, winning that one. Score 13-10 over UNE as well, but the girls trying to make it 2-0 from Seahawks. Tim Duffy came in court on the call this afternoon for Melton Loud. The beautiful Goddard Field. Senior night here, and we talked about it last time. This senior day means a lot to these girls, and it's special for them and their families.
Yes, the girl over the microphone, one of the juniors, just said how much time and dedication these girls do spend on this program. It truly is an accomplishment, and it's great to be recognized today. Their careers and their families' careers, families spend so much time dedicating their lives to these young athletes, these young student athletes. And yeah, we're here today. The first game was fun, 13-10. The energy was high. It was very loud at God Field. I think it was the loudest I've ever heard it. I've been here a few times.
Sure was.
And we're hoping the energy stays up the same here. The crowd is definitely starting to fill up as this senior night ceremony goes underway. But we are excited to bring you this game here on Fans Only Sports Network.
All right, nice, a lovely celebration for the seniors tonight. Small group, 4 of them, but what a great unit indeed. Take a little timeout. Commercial break here on Fans Only Sports Network. We'll be right back for the beginning of Salve, Regina, and UNE coming up in 5.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's
all right, 15 minutes on the clock. Salve Regina and University of New England. This is going to be a good game. UNE come this one at 10-5 on the year. Salve Regina at 7-6, trying to play upset on their own senior night against this high-scoring UNE women's lac squad. I'm excited for this one, Cam.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Timmy, we are ready to roll here. Second game of the day, senior night. The stands have filled up. It's going to be an exciting game here. UNE coming in here trying to play spoiler today. One of these girls. Morgan White. Number 20. Number 28. She's our player to watch.
I was muted.
She's our player to watch of the day. The reason is she has 49 goals on the year. That is definitely a number that stood out to us here in the booth. And so she is definitely going to be our player to watch. We will see how Salve decides to defend her. Honestly, I can see kind of off the grip. I was going to say there's two girls on her, but I don't know. This will be a good game, though. That is for sure. But Salve is going to have to stop Morgan White. Might take a double team. Might take a couple of girls to stop her, especially with 49 goals.
Yeah.
Under her belt.
A whole lot of goals. Trying to get lucky number 50 today in the Nor'easters' 16th game of the year.
Yes, I'm excited, Tim. I think we should say this at the beginning. We're both kind of new to girls lacrosse. So
yeah, we are.
We're going to try our best here to understand these rules to the best of our knowledge, but I think we'll do good. I got a good experience. I've seen a couple games in my life.
We're going to do phenomenal. And hopefully for Salve Regina, they will too. They don't get the ball first, though. So it's picked up by Michaela Jacobs. One of 2 Jacobs sisters on this UNE squad. Keegan Dunbar up ahead. Gets it to Barry Girton, who's 3rd on the team in goals with 22 on the year. Here's that player to watch, Morgan White, trying to find her spot. White going right. White. First flag of the game, or car of the game.
So right there, Morgan White, just with the ISO, kind of one-on-one up top. She takes it to the net. I forget the exact wording for this, but it's kind of like a little breakaway, Tim.
It's the 8-meter shot right here.
Yes.
For Morgan White, takes it.
Great
and
save.
Got saved.
Great save. She goes stick high on the goaltender, but she stays strong in the net. Grace, you're the pronunciation guy.
Grace Haish.
Grace Haish out there. Great first save of the game. She's going to be confident. She's going to be comfortable now. It's a big save on a big-time player, and that's a great way to get her feet wet in this game.
I'm going to have to double check with Google Translate. Here's the LSM. For Sally coming up the field, it's Megan Donovan.
LSM is more long stick midi. We'll go. She's just a midi.
Is that a long stick?
No.
Oh, man. I thought that was a long stick.
No, there's no LSM boys and girls across.
Call me a casual, then.
It's okay. We're working. It's early in this one. We got a lot of game left.
A lot of game left. Indeed. Here's passing, giving it up ahead. Cutting inside, taking a shot. That one got deflected for Gabriella Von Barron.
Great job by Salve being behind X. Making sure they're chasing the goal line to contain possession. They're continuing to move this around the field on this offensive possession, try to get a high-quality shot.
Here's Holly Sullivan.
Shot clock is winding down, though.
Shot clock at 15. Nice pass inside, a shot, and a score.
What a pass.
For Kelly Ventura.
What a pass, what a shot. Ventura with the beautiful finish. She goes downstairs. She picks that corner with the bounce shot. It's a great finish right there. Salve opens up the scoring in this one to make it 1-0.
And it's her
Seahawks.
team-leading 42nd goal of the season.
It's a big number there, too.
Just 2 minutes and 7 seconds in this one. Kelly Ventura with the first goal of the game.
It was a great offensive possession overall from the Seahawks. We'll see if they can continue it. UNE needs some quality possessions here. They haven't put together anything in this first 2 minutes. It's all Salve so far, minus the Morgan White shot, 8-meter shot.
Salve win that face-off. Home team up first here in this one. Pardon the clock, we have to reset it. Let's fix our scoreboard. So there is just 12.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. We're a couple minutes behind. It will catch itself back up eventually. Picking that one up for UNE was Keegan Dunbar. It's up to Morgan White. White puts on the Jets. White takes a shot, and that one's another great save.
What a save.
She's
going, too. Oh.
So roll that one up ahead.
Still, an unbelievable save there on White. White can't solve her so far after 2 big shots. She gets down low, and she gets dirty for that one. It's a beautiful save so far by the Salve goaltender. She's definitely comfortable and going to be confident. Start this one out.
She sure will. As Malatai got held right there. It's going to be Maletti. It'll still be with Salve Regina. Here is Maletti. Up ahead, it's off the stick of Sullivan. It's a fight for it. And it's going to stay with Salve. It's actually a running clock here from
I think it's like after goals and stuff, the clock doesn't run, but
yes, I think that's the case with high school as well. I've only called a couple of women's high school games, girls' high school games, but some good collegiate lacrosse here today. Here's Ventura, who's just scored the opening goal in this one. Ventura trying to get number 2.
She's going to get fouled right there. I
Fouled.
believe it's going to be an 8-meter shot.
It will be. They're lined up for it. She it's a pass. It is Ventura with this 8-meter shot for a second of the game. Her shot scores.
What a snipe.
A snipe.
She finishes upstairs, off stick high. Beautiful execution on the 8-meter shot. Salve adds to their lead here, makes it 2-0. 4 minutes in, and the Seahawks looking strong so far.
Two goals on the board for Salve Regina. 2.5 games behind UNE. Making a statement here at home on their senior day this afternoon. Face off coming up here, and it's going to take a bounce over to Salve Regina. It's Maletti again, the active midfielder up ahead to Sullivan. Nice movement here. Here's Sullivan. Nice pass. Ventura again, a hat trick.
Wow, she's got the hat trick. She's firing all cylinders early. It's a quick 3 goals for Ventura. She came out here and made a statement. She felt disrespected that we came into her home turf and we gave the UNE player the player of the game, the player to watch.
Yeah.
She came out here and she scored 3 goals here in this first 4 minutes, and UNE needs a timeout.
She had a similar style as well after the game. 41 goals, 14 assists. Add 3 more. 44 on the season now for Ventura. The senior making some noise on senior night. Timeout called. Take a timeout ourselves. This game brought to you by Jersey Mike's.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Back here, 10:41 to go. Here in this first quarter, it's a 3-0 lead for Salve Regina. All 3 scored by the senior midfielder Kelly Ventura, who's made her case known early in this one. So face off at midfield. And it's going to be taken a little roll. 3 blue jerseys there, but it's still Ventura who picks it up and gets away with it. Ventura, nice movement, but not on the same page. A little bit too much on the pass for Von Barron. It's a Salve turnover.
She tries to pass there. She would have set up her teammate beautifully in all alone. She probably would have about 5 yards out with a beautiful chance at the goal, but it was just over the head of her stick. It's going to be a turnover, but so far Salve riding very well here on the UNE attempt to clear. Trying to first turnover.
Just pot nod, putting it up. This one will be not a good pass. Picked up by Maletti. Maletti steps out of bounds.
No, that's not.
She didn't.
Red lines, not blue lines.
Okay.
The girls' field is bigger.
Why is that, you think?
I don't know, the goals are, I don't know.
I kind of like it, though.
Yeah.
More space. There's a pass inside and a miss wide to the right Von Barron had a chance in front of the net. Stays with the Seahawks, though. Ventura, nice pass. Von Barron inside. That's a good save.
Ventura fakes like the behind the back. She draws the double team. She makes a nice dish to her teammate in front of the net. Just can't barely finish that off. Salve, though, getting good chances when they run the plays through Ventura.
Maria Teresa with a nice save. It's going back to UNE, excuse me. And big shot taken at the 39.
Goggles came flying off.
Getting up a little bit slow, too, was Keegan Dunbar. UNE trying to get on the board for the first time today. Swinging it around are the Nor'easters. Here's White up the middle of the field. White tried the backhand shot, and it just was right to Haish. Easy save there. Reset for the Seahawks. Here's Healy. Stays with UNE.
Yeah, so far, Salve doing a great job defensively. The goaltender has looked strong very early on. She had the 2 big saves on White. And so far, I mean, she's obviously the reason why this is still a 3-0 game. This could very well be tied right now if she wasn't playing at top tier.
Top tier stuff in net for Haish. Here's McCormick. Trying to slice through a couple of defenders. Can't. Baston. Up the middle. Cameron Baston takes his shots. There's another save. And it's going to go to UNE. Maybe. This is some great hustle, and it stays with Salve as Holly Sullivan getting to the line first. Keep it alive, and she has the ball here. Let's put it inside, gets fouled, and we'll have a chance.
It's going to be an 8-meter shot. Salve cash in on their first opportunity off the stick of Ventura. We'll see if they can do it again, give themselves a 4-goal lead halfway through this first quarter.
Here it is from Sullivan. She's going to give it up. Not a shot, but she had the pass attempt. She could have shot, though, with that one. It's going back to UNE. And it goes through the stick of McCallum and right back to Salve Regina. Sullivan can't come down with it. It's up by Dunbar up ahead, and on the move now it's Sydney Ballatin. It's been quiet today. 45 points. Here's a chance for Ballot to put on the Jets. Her shot gets saved by Haish.
Shows off the speed right there, but the last line of defense comes in. And Grace Hash comes out and does a great job cutting down the angle here and not giving her the shot she might have wanted. Keep that one out of the net and keep the shutout going here in this first quarter.
Here's White giving it up. Chance here for McCallum. Inside, takes a shot, and that one gets saved by Haish again. As it was Kelsey Hardtikin taking the shot. Stays with the Nor'easters, though. Just under 6 minutes to go.
That was a nasty save, too. That was a great save as well. She's laying out for that down low. She's putting her body in front of it. And that was a great save. She saves the bounce shot there. And I got to stop talking about it. And now it's just Jinx.
Let's see if she's going to allow a goal here in this first quarter. And it goes almost out of the commentary, Jinx there. But it goes through the stick of McCallum. Whistle was called. It's going to be an 8-meter shot for UNE. As the card was lifted up in the air. And McCallum with a chance to put UNE on the board for the first time today. And her shot
Missed it just wide
Missed
left.
it wide again.
Missed it just wide left.
White, however, on the other hand. Oh, Haish lunging for that. What a shot. What a save, I mean.
That was another great save. She gets it stick side on the goaltender. Probably trying to get it off stick side for Morgan White, but still just another great save there. She's laying her body out. She's all over the place. She's doing whatever she can. She keeps just shutout going. And this is some very impressive first quarter so far from the Salve goaltender.
Maria Teresa.
Sophomore from Warwick, New York.
Reese Haish, excuse me. Excellent game 7 so far. Here's White, and Haish does it again. What a quarter she's having.
This is insane.
She's been relentless here in the first 11 minutes of this one. Haish gets it to Maletti, and it's a loose ball in traffic, scooped up by Hartigan. And just, it's been a good day, like getting shots on net for the Nor'easters, but Reese Haish is playing an excellent contest so far. So another foul called there. Be a second chance from the line.
Yeah, so far 0 for 2 from the 8-meter shot is UNE. It's the difference in this game right now. See what Morgan White can do right here. The 40, looking for her 50th goal on the season.
And White gets that one deflected by Sam Melody.
A great block. She had it in her right hand.
Defensive play.
She had her right hand. Melody comes in, gets the head of the stick right in front of hers, and it's a beautiful block right there. Once again, not letting her bailing her goaltender out after the goaltender has bailed her defense out a couple of times today.
Fitzgerald losing the ball, goes into bounds. It's going to be a turnover for Salve. Here's a chance with Morgan White possessing the ball. White shot, finally, she says, as she gets her 50th goal of the season.
There it is. We knew it was coming, Timmy. She finally gets a clean look at it. She rips the sidearm shot, and she puts too much speed on it, too much power for Haish to react. It's a great start for the UNE to get on the board here, 3-1 right before the end of the first quarter, and maybe try to build some momentum going into the second.
So UNE finally getting on the board after a series of shots they've had in this first 11 and a half minutes. But Morgan White, we expected it sooner than later, and she's able to punch in the goal for the Nor'easters. Letty's able to get this one off the bounce on the face-off. It's up at the Ventura. Ventura trying to get around the corner, and whistle's going to blow. Another foul. And Ventura has a chance here. Tough angle. She was fouled inside the circle. Ventura stops on a dime, goes backwards. Gives up to Maletti. Baston. Ventura. It's another foul from the same spot.
And Ventura's got another chance here. The 8-meter shot. She cashed in on her first opportunity. She's already got all 3 goals for Salve in this one.
Yeah, that one, I think, maybe hit the post.
Yeah,
Teresa got a piece of it, perhaps.
It's a good save.
Yes. Great save. Frank Kelly Ventura getting her 4th of the quarter. Here's Sullivan, however. Saves with Salve. Sullivan takes a shot, and that one saved again. Well, they're going to blow some whistles first. No, Teresa's able to come away with it. UNE will repossess. Here's Dunbar. Gets up ahead to Abdul Salam. Abdul Salam, a little spin move. It's McCallum. Goes back to Salve though. Ventura around the corner. Trying to get by her defender, and Patanad puts it inside to Maletti. Her shot's wide to the left. It'll stay with the Seahawks.
Yeah, great chance there, using the speed, cut inside. Tries to get the shot on net, misses it just wide left. But a great job there on the backup.
Beauty able to take it away with Patanad and Dunbar going down the far sideline with it. The only graduate student on this team. For UNE. Oh, and that one gets by. And it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover there as Barry Girt unable to make the catch with her stick. Goes back to Salve.
I believe it might be UNE.
No, UNE.
No, it's Salve.
Okay, they were.
No, you had it right.
I feel like a mega casual for a second again. Here's Ventura.
Ventura versus White, the matchup, big matchup of the day. Head on right there. I believe White committed some sort of foul. But Ventura ends up throwing it away. Back to the Nor'easters as they got 24 seconds here, looking for a last chance at this first quarter.
Here's Chapman going on the near side. Goes behind the net. Clock at 10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Chance to beat the buzzer here for UNE. White, get it to Hirsch. Her shot saved again by H, and that is going to conclude quarter number one. It's a 3-1 Salve Regina lead as Kelly Ventura, first quarter hat trick, propelling the Seahawks into the second quarter with a lead. So we'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network as the Seahawks are up in front after the game's first 15.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say.
All right, back here, quarter two, about to begin between Salve, Regina, and University of New England. It is a 3-1 Seahawk lead. Trying to extend this before halftime, and what a first 5 minutes it was for Kelly Ventura getting that hat trick early on.
Yes, indeed, Timmy. It's 3-1. She's representing the whole Salve score right now. UNE is going to have to figure out some sort of way to stop her. But so far, there's no answers to that question. And she's taken over this game, and she's the main reason why this is 3-1, besides the Salve goaltender as well. She's playing unbelievable. Morgan White solved her one time, but that was a tough task. It took her a couple of solid chances, and we'll see if that can continue, and Salve will continue to roll in this game to a victory.
It's going to be an interesting second quarter. We saw UNE gain some momentum towards the end of the first with that Morgan White goal, but still some catching up to do for the visiting team. Here's Ballatin dishing it over to Jacobs. Kale Jacobs, Ballatin. From behind the net is Chapman, puts it inside, getting shoved, trying to get to the net, a shot and a score for Barry Girton.
Yes, indeed, she drops it, makes a nice dodge inside, puts it down low for the bounce shot, and finds the back of the net. Cut this lead down to 1. The Nor'easters doing a good job responding to the first 3 goals by Kelly Ventura. Now 3-2 game.
So back-to-back goals for the Nor'easters, and they've cut it to a 1-goal game moments into this second quarter.
Like a shove right there on Salve. It's going to go UNE ball here. They're looking to tie things up. First quarter didn't go their way, but they've come back with a strong response and to tie things up. This early into the second quarter would be great for momentum.
Ballatin. Over to Jacobs. It's a pass in traffic brought down by Hardigan. White. Jacobs. Ballatin. Ballatin going hard to the left. Puts it in there. And got fouled inside the line. So they'll line up at the 8-meter. Won't be a shot though. I think it'll just be an 8-meter possession, if you will. Giving to White, trying to set something up here. Girton puts it in traffic, and it's going back the other way.
UNE had ran a good play there with the attackman coming around X. Morgan White moves it over, and they just can't finish that pass. That would have been a great opportunity for the Nor'easters to cash in, but Salve staying strong defensively and causing a turnover.
Picked up by Ventura. Up ahead, gets it to... Here's a shot and a score. Going top shelf, Cameron Baston.
What a snip right
the
there.
Lead back up to 2.
She gets a lot of speed coming in. She was looking for that pass for a couple of seconds. She was hooting and hollering for it. She finally gets it. She makes no doubt about it. And she rips that thing top cheese right over the off-stick side. Beautiful location on the shot. And Salve adds some insurance to their lead and stops the 2-0 run from the Nor'easters.
Face off coming up at midfield. And picked up by Morgan White. Up ahead, getting up to midfield. It's Hardigan on the move now.
Oh, great job there.
Hardigan gets it back as Chapman, her defender on skates. Here's a pass inside. It's high and unable to bring it down was Ballatin. Turnover going back to Salve Regina.
Ballatin was making a strong cut on that back left side. She was screaming for the ball. Just not a great pass right there. If that was in her wheelhouse, I think she would have quick stick that in the back of the net. But instead it's a turnover and back to the Seahawks way.
Sco up ahead to midfield. And it's scooped up, taken away by Dunbar. Up to Hardigan.
Oh, same play right there.
Ballatin, it was a similar cut. That one, I don't even know if she got a piece of it off.
I think that was a much better pass. Just a great job by Ventura on the back check, completing the stick check clean and turning the ball over back to Salve's way.
It's Van Buren again. Ventura. Trying to see where to go with it here. Seeing a goal apiece from each of these teams in the first quarter. Ventura's shot, number 4. As she slices that one through to make it a 5-2 game. Bringing the roof down off this place right now.
Yes, indeed. That's her 4th of the evening. Her 45th on the year.
Crazy numbers right there.
She's going for Morgan White tonight.
Sure is. Sure is.
45 to 50 on the year. But there's a lot of ball game left. She's got to continue on, tally on to this goal total of hers. Unless the UNE change something defensively to have a game plan to stop this girl, because nothing is doing that right now, that's for sure.
Sure isn't, as she is on a roll right now, keeping her team in a comfortable situation here in the first half. As Ventura able to pick this one up off the face-off. An additional roll. Ventura cuts inside. Okay, Ventura has a chance. Her shot, I think a piece of it was Ella to Tomaso, but they'll stay with Salve. That shot was over the top of the net anyways.
Yeah, she was looking to sneak one under the bar there. It was a great aggressive run towards the net. But she just barely couldn't finish it. She tries to go high with it, but
Letty put on some spin moves right there. Yeah, that one deflected. But yeah, I mean, she tried to get a little cheeky with it right there. Here's a chance, a shot that gets saved by Teresa. So Sullivan taking the shot right there.
That was a great save and a great quick pass to her defender to move the possession up the field very quickly and try to catch Salve in some sort of fast break offense.
Whistles are going to blow. It's going to stay. Ooh, green card called by the official. So taking a seat in that sin bin is Holly Sullivan. You know, usually we have a knee being taken down.
They get a chair. That's a great idea.
Chair, that's a great idea, huh?
I like that.
Take some notes, gentlemen. But yeah, the green card called out on Sullivan for her infraction along the near sideline right there. There's White up ahead, gets it to her teammate in Girton. The 2 goal scorers today for University of New England. White. That one was caught by her teammate. I know her. That was being intercepted.
Allen was cutting around X, screaming for the ball. White finds it, gives it to her. Just can't get the shot on target there. That would have been a great opportunity.
Great chance for Megan Donovan, who missed it. As Abdul Salam eats the deck right there. Hits the deck. Stays with UNE. Here's White picking it up. 2 unanswered goals scored by the Seahawks. Let's see if Morgan White and company can get one on the board to tighten things up. Here's a pass inside, a shot, and a save from Ish.
As she slams her stick down in frustration.
McCallum almost costing herself some units right there.
And Ish does a great job standing tall on the net. She tracks it perfectly to her stick. And they're going to get the nice clear here, and Salve's going to transition into some offense, try to tally onto this lead, get their biggest lead of the game.
Ball is loose, and Dunbar's going to pick it up. Getting the ground ball for UNE and resetting them up here. Another turnover. As Trinity Custodia has it now for Salve. Custodia trying to stay in bounds. Will stay with Salve. She got pushed from behind by Elizabeth Girton. Here's Sullivan, fresh out of the box. Ooh, Amelia Coe. No one slash out her stick kind of high. Will stay with Salve Regina. UNE with it. Ball is loose. We go back to UNE.
And Morgan White getting a little bit aggressive there, trying to track down that ground ball. Committed a foul. Committed a foul on the play. Salve takes possession here just about halfway through our second quarter.
Schiavone put in the middle of the field.
Great use of both hands there.
Baston. Georgia, it's Emma Pereira. Behind the net. Captain Muller. Mullen. Back to Baston. Baston puts it inside. A shot and a score. Another one.
I love the bat flip, you could say, the stick drop. You know, you throw your goal. Bang.
Who was that? Dude, my mic just not there right now.
Goal right there by number 26, Samantha Maletti. Great job there. It was a great take to the net.
Mic check. Mic check.
Salve gets ready for the face-off here. It's going to be shot up into the air. As they're going to take it all the way down the field. Very strong take. Down there to the bottom. Gives it off to Ventura. Ventura tries to throw it in front. It goes in! She tries to pass it out front to her teammate, but catches not only herself off guard, but the goalie for UNE off guard. And Ventura adds a tally right there to her goal total. Make it 5 on the day for Kelly Ventura. It is now 7-2 Seahawks. Kelly Ventura just continuing to dominate the Nor'easters right now. You could say she's putting a nor'easter on their defense.
Yeah, you certainly could.
Tim currently going through some mic troubles. Taking over for a little bit. Morgan White kind of wins the face-off back. She's going to pick it up. Move it off to her teammate.
Mike check.
Sydney Baldwin.
All right, I'm back. Wow. That was weird. Cam was doing a phenomenal job, per usual, though. This is not the first time that's happened with us. Cam, make sure your mic works real quick.
Yeah, it works, Tim. It works.
Awesome. Didn't want any more, troubles for you guys. Watching at home, we have a lot of loyal viewers in the building watching this game right now. Supporting Salve, Regina, Lacrosse. And in the virtual world as well. We salute you guys for tuning in to Fans Only Sports Network. This game brought to you by Jersey Mike's. So 8-meter chance coming up for Salve Regina, or for University of New England. It's Morgan White, her shot.
Another great defensive stand by the Seahawks, helping out their goaltender as they get this piece of Morgan White's stick, and it lands very softly into the net of the Salve goaltender, and she gets it up for the quick clear and the quick transition with the Seahawks.
Pereira tried to get it on nets, and she gets fouled instead. So another 8-meter chance coming up this time for Salve Regina as we're under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Pereira, her shot, got saved. What a save from Teresa. Coming in big, her team trailing by 5 here in this first half. It's a 10-win UNE team. Only 5 losses on the year. Today really meeting their match against Salve Regina.
I think it's a tale of two different teams. I think there are 2 star players, Morgan White and Kelly Ventura, both coming in with 40-plus goals on the year. And Ventura is already at 5 goals herself, and Morgan White still sits at 1. White has had the chances, but Ventura is outplaying her right now. And it's one of the reasons why it's 7-2 Seahawks.
Here is that lady you were talking about, Kelly Ventura. Roaming past everybody. That pass is going to get by Baston, and we picked up by UNE. Haley Hazenga turns it over. Von Barron. Sullivan. Some space. Abdul-Salam makes a play on it and gets it back for the Nor'easters. Good stick right there. This one going to go out of bounds. It's last touch by Giovanni. Needs a goal big as we're approaching the 3-minute mark of this first half. Here's Ballatin. Hardigan. Jacobs moving it. Here's White.
Ooh.
And almost intercepted by Haish. Almost a great play on it. Hardigan trying to fight for it with some white jerseys in her way.
I love that move as a goalie. Great play there by the Salve goaltender, trying to get out of the net and cut off that pass. Maybe the Nor'easters getting a little bit sloppy there offensively. She's trying to take advantage of it and gain the possession for her team, but she does a good job breaking the ball up, and it eventually ends up back in the Seahawks' hands.
It's a great play indeed as Pereira with it for Salve Virginia going in the direction now. Picking up the ground ball. Sullivan. Going backwards. Trying to find some space. It's a little screen from Baston. Ventura gives it back to Baston. Baston cutting up the middle. Baston
Fakes the shot.
fakes it. High pass. Low and out of bounds. Close to it. Trying to get it to Ventura. Able to save it is Pereira. Shot clock's at 20.
Shot clock's at 20. A minute 20 left in this game. Salve looking to build onto this lead right before halftime. Kelly Ventura's going to get it in her stick and try to take advantage of her matchup.
Ventura wants it. Got that one broken up by Dunbar. Loose ball still. Shot clock at 3. Gotta get one off if you're Baston, and it's gonna run out.
Good clamps. The Nor'easter bench is getting a little rowdy for that one, and the Nor'easter parents a great defensive stand at the end of the half, looking to build onto that on the other end. We cut this lead down to 4 right before halftime.
I got 50 seconds to do so. About 45 actually now. This one gonna go out. No, saved by Pat Nod. Up ahead, here is McCallum. From the net, here's a good chance. A shot and a score. And it's Barry Gurton with her second. Right before the break, 22 seconds to go. And we just said it, Cam. They need a quick goal, try to set something up and see what they like, and they get it done right there before intermission.
Yeah, Gurton with a great turn and shoot, catch, turn and shoot chance. She cashes in on it. Salve goaltender just had no chance catching up to that one, and it was beautiful execution, beautiful cut off ball by Gurton. She catches it in her right hand, puts it right into the back of the net, pulls a little 180, uses her hips, puts some torque into it. And 7-3 now, 22 seconds to go. Maybe one more tally from either side. So far, it's been an entertaining first half.
Sure has been. Face-off won by White. You have time to set up maybe one more play.
It would be huge for the Nor'easter vibe if they could get a goal here in this last 10 seconds.
Sure would. And with a chance before the break, it's McCallum trying to put one on net. It's wide, and it's going back to Salve. That's going to end the first half anyways. 7-3 game. The Seahawks up top on their senior night at the break. Highlighted by 5 goals from one of the seniors, Kelly Ventura, who's put on a clinic right now here at Middletown, Rhode Island. We'll be right back for half number 2 in about 10 minutes. This is Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see you guys then.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the Let's play some ball. 15 minutes on the clock. Back here for half number 2 in a chilly Middletown, Rhode Island. But, hey, we're in the booth. We're feeling blessed. We got Tim Duffy, Cam Rancourt on the call. Half number 2. Our final 2 quarters of our doubleheader, Cam. And it's been a good day here today from God at Field.
Yes, it has. We've had an exciting first half here. We'll see if the UNE has made any sort of coaching adjustments to stop Kelly Ventura, the wrecking ball herself. 5 goals already on the afternoon, beating the Nor'easters just by herself.
She is having a day, our early player of the game candidate, but hey, a lot of lacrosse off the play, like you said, Cam. And we saw some comebacks earlier in that first game.
Yes, we did. It was back and forth across all action throughout that whole 60
This UNE
minutes.
school has some grit, huh? Let's see if they can show it here.
As the Nor'eastern failed their comeback attempt. They came all the way back in that first game and tied it up. But here in the second game, Salve looking for more just to build onto this lead, continue to run through Kelly Ventura, and I think everything will be all right. But for the Nor'easters, it's going to be in the stick of Morgan White. She needs to get going here in the second half. Held just to 1 goal in her first half at action. Not very like her. We're going to need to see more out of her if the Nor'easters want to continue to be successful.
100% to that. There's a pass inside. It's going to be still on the ground. It's going to go all back to Salve Regina, picked up by Haish. What an incredible first half. Making a ton of saves in that first quarter. Set the tone early. And it's told DIII this is going to be a tough game to get by. This one taken away. Here's White with a chance. White with a shot. That's a great save again.
Wow.
From Haish.
She gets down, kind of saves it by sitting on it a little bit. She gets it with her feet, and it's a beautiful save right there. And it's just continuing to show she's definitely been the difference maker. Nor'easters have had at least 4 or 5 very high-scoring chances saved by the Salve goaltender, and he's just looked strong in the first half. She's continuing to do it here in the second half.
It's Maletti, and she gets fouled. So have a chance from 8 meters out. As won't be an open shot, but it'll be a clear setup. Ooh, and a false start on Maletti on the 8 meter. Got a little bit too eager right there. And a turnover for Salve Regina. A big break for the Nor'easters, and on the move it's Patnod.
Yeah, the Nor'easters have to take advantage here on the other end. A big mistake by Maletti, committing the false start at the 8 meter line. And the Nor'easters now have a possession here, try to cut this lead down, going a little bit of a run.
Here's Girton. UNE trying to make some noise right here. Here's Jacobs. Freeze. Over to White. Girton. Swinging across the field to Jacobs. To Freeze. Still a scoreless third quarter so far. White gets shoved. Swings it out. Gets over to Jacobs again. Spin around. Here's a shot, and that one a little bit wide. It's Haish there first. She'll pick it up. Good play.
Haish is going to draw the green card here, or the yellow card. She gets slashed in the head when she gets out of the net, going for the ground ball. UNE attacker just comes in a little bit too aggressive, going after the goaltender. She's going to find herself in the penalty box. The penalty chair, you should say.
Penalty chair first. Advantage of the game for Salve Regina. Hartigan is in the box. Sitting down that chair. Here's Ventura. Across the midfield, trying to set something up with her squad. Ventura gets through to her defenders. Ventura
great
lost
save.
the ball. Great save by Teresa. Taken away. It's Maletti. Gets it back for the Seahawks.
Unsure what happened there. But Salve gets it back with a fresh shot clock. And they turn it over.
Salve able to get it right back though. Steph Saucier picks it up. Force the turnover. Baston. Trying to get through. Baston shot. Oh, yes. She scores the goal to make it a 5-goal game.
Ash comes down with her right hand on the right-handed goaltender, and she sneaks it short side on the off stick of the UNE goaltender. Gives her no chance to be able to move her stick over. And it's a beautiful shot in the top corner, and it's going to tack on to this Salve lead. That's going to be the first goal of the second half, just about 5 minutes in.
That's her second of the game. It's an 8-3 match. Face off, fought for it. Balloton picks it up for UNE. As they're trying to push some offense right here. As we're under the 10-minute mark at the third quarter. White. It's back to Balloton. Inside, a good chance, a shot. That's too tall. As it was McCallum. Couldn't get it on net. Pass again. McCallum shot. Goes up in the air. H makes another save. He's going to fling this one down the field. Salve doing a great job offensively all game. They've not trailed once. They got off to a fast start. Up 3-0 early. A couple of goals scored in succession by University of New England, but it's been a 5-1 Salve Regina run since. Abdul Salam has it. Trying to get by Ventura. Whistle against Ventura. Balloton puts it inside, and that one off the stick of Hardigan, picked up by Haish. Able to come away out of the pile with it again. Almost at the midpoint of this third quarter. It's been very slow here in the third.
Yeah, just only one goal so far from Salve. Doing a great job defensively, shutting down the Nor'easters. I mean, Lacrosse is generally a very high-scoring game. Only 3 goals in the first half. So far, none through the third. Sorry about that.
Jeez.
And he makes another great save right there. She continues to be the difference maker right now in this one. Making the key saves right now for the Seahawks.
He's going to launch that one deep. It's knocked down by Dunbar, picked up by Von Buren. Von Buren. Trying to fight for is Abdul Salam, who picked up by Sullivan. Pereira on the move. Got some space. I got fouled. Pereira has a shot. That one just flings over the top of the net. It's going to stay with the Seahawks.
Yeah, the 8 meter, great defensive stand. The Nor'easters doing what they can to get the stick on stick. Send that ball up in the sky, but Salve doing a great job being on the baseline. Valuing their possession here on their time on attack.
Pereira. Fouled again.
Moving screen.
It's no foul. It's going to go back.
It's going to be a moving screen on Salve. Just not sitting their feet. Giving the Nor'easters here a little bit of life. Just a chance to try to build something. But if this Salve defense continues to be dominant as they have been all day, they're just going to continue to roll here through this third and fourth quarter.
A player down the field. They're not stopping plays. It was Amelia Coe slow to get up. She does. Pereira. Lost the ball. Abdul Salam's going to pick it up. Swings it out to Lucas. On the move now, it's Girton. Girton. White. DeVries. Way at the top. Going to backpedal a little bit. And that one just bounces over to Haish. Able to bring it down. Smallfetto for Salve, Regina. Intercepted. Megan Donovan has a chance. Donovan swings it. White with a good look, and it's wide the mark, and Haish going to chase after to get it back for the Seahawks. Letty tripped up from behind. Gets up quickly.
Ooh, that's some serious turf burn.
That's some turf burn and a half right there for Sam Maletti.
That was always my least favorite part of playing on turf, is the turf burn. It's very sneaky. You know, you don't realize it. Like, you don't really feel it in the moment. You kind of just get up. But after, that stuff hurts, man.
Sure he does. Maletti's going to feel that one later on. And she has the ball here, though, on the other end of the field. Sullivan. Maletti. Maletti gets free. Maletti's shot.
Ooh.
Scores.
Another beautiful shot there from Maletti. Finds that corner hip pocket on the goaltender. Rips it right by her. For her second of the afternoon. Make this a 9-3 game here for the Seahawks. Kind of taking control here on senior night. Maybe we'll start to see a little bit of a rotation. A couple players we might not usually see. But so far it's just been beautiful on both sides of the ball with the offense and the defense. Clicking all on all cylinders. And it's resulted in the 6-goal lead here, almost through with the fourth quarter.
Still a scoreless second half for UNE. 2 goals in the second half for Salve Regina. One by Maletti, the other by Baston. Possess here. It's Baston. 9 goals by just 3 different players for Salve Regina. The other 5 belonging to none other than Kelly Ventura, all in the first half. Pereira. Sullivan makes that tough grab. Holly Sullivan seeing where to go with it. Baston, or Milletti, excuse me. Has some space on the give and go. Her shot scores. It's a hat trick for Sam Milletti. 2 goals in a minute for number 26. Timeout called, the first of the game. UNE will take a timeout ourselves. This game brought to you by Jersey Mike's.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
All right, back here after that little break. UNE got the timeout, feeling ready to cut this deficit from a 7-goal game. Salve has just played phenomenally today, looking to go 2-0 on the day with men's and women's teams beating the University of New England Nor'easters. Cam, this has been a slow second half so far, only 2 goals on the board. What do we see from UNE to get this thing up and going again? They have, with a scoreless second half still in their name.
Yeah, it starts on the offensive side. I mean, I've said it all game. It starts with Morgan White. She's going to draw double teams and help move the ball around the field. Her teammates need to support her better. But it's tough with Heesh back there in the net. She's looked strong all night, man. She's a very talented goaltender. And, I mean, if she's not in the net, I think this is probably a 10-7, 10-8 game. She's made some spectacular saves all afternoon long. And it's probably just going to continue on in this fourth quarter.
Sure might. She's played almost a perfect game today against such a potent scorer like White and a lot of these other UNE players. I mean, this is a team 10-5 on the year coming to this game. They don't look like a 10-5 team right now. Here is Morgan White. Flinging it to Dunbar. They need a goal here. If you're UNE right before the end of the third quarter. I feel like we haven't seen UNE take a whole lot of shots this quarter either. Here's Jacobs. White. What's in there? Another pass inside. Hayes gets a piece of it. Under a minute to go in the third. As Salve able to get it back. With Molly Norton making the play. He's going to see where she wants to go with it here.
Figured the shot clock would have started. Not sure why it hasn't.
Sure hasn't. Hayes just going to give it up.
Oh.
And nice pass. Hayes ends up eating some grass. It's Kaylee Garcia on the move now. She got it poked from behind by White. Nice stick check with 10 seconds to go in the third. Ball still loose. White will pick it up. And that's going to end the third quarter. 10-3 the score. A touchdown lead for Salve Regina after the first 45 minutes of this one. We'll be right back here for quarter four in a couple minutes here on Fans Only Sports Network.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that.
All right, 15 minutes to go in this one between Salve Regina and UNE. Salve has just been putting the pedal on the metal all game here this afternoon, leading by 7, trying to get their 8th win of the season. Tim Duffy, Cam Rancourt on the call. 15 more minutes of this doubleheader we've had today. As Salve, that's how many minutes they are away from being 2-0 on the day.
Yes, indeed, Timmy. Our 8th of 8 quarters gets underway here. We'll see what we have in store for us. 10-3 is the score. We will see if UNE has any more life in them, or if they should just go warm up the buses, because let me tell you, it's quite chilly here.
Yeah, sure has. As Chapman plays it behind the net. Ballatin. Looks like White won. It didn't get it. Instead, it's Girton. Sling it over to White, who scored her 50th goal of the season earlier today. Chapman.
It's been solid team defense all day. They've come out in this man coverage and they've just locked it down defensively. Great help on one-on-one individual dodges. And it's just been very sound defense. From the 8-meter defense to just the team 6-on-6 defense. It's been very smooth.
This one's going to roll out of bounds as we're a minute into this final period. Salve going to repossess with Ventura. She had 5 first half goals, still nothing in the second half for her, but she's took it about 50 yards right there. Guarded by Girton. Ventura lost the ball. Baston's there to help her out and pick it up. Pass inside. Good look. A shot and a score for Gabriella Von Barron.
Gabriella Von Barron on her senior night. She gets the goal. She makes a beautiful cut from X. Comes up, calling for the ball. Gets it. Puts it right back into the net. And it's beautiful execution for the Seahawks. I think that was 16, not 18.
So it's Kaylee Garcia actually with the goal, not Von Barron, excuse me. Mixed up the 6 and the 8 as Kaylee Garcia, the sophomore, making this an 8-goal game.
Yeah, they've just gone on a tremendous run here since that third goal to make it 7-3 right at the end of, that was the second half, kind of near the second half, correct? I mean the first half, second quarter.
Yeah.
So they've just gone on a 4-0 run since the second half started. And they've pretty much put the nail into the coffin here in this one, unless the Nor'easters have a miraculous turnaround. But the Salve defense has been too tough, too physical today for the Nor'easters to handle.
There's Ballatin. She's been silent today. She came in this one with 27 goals and 18 assists. Hasn't done much of anything this afternoon. Slow game for UNE. There's White trying to make a change there. Another great save from Haish.
He's just looked strong all night, man. Very strong, very calming influence to have such a talented goaltender back there for the Salve team that allows them to play more free with a lot more confidence because they know they have a solid goaltender back there that has their backs just like the rest of them have hers.
Pass inside. Crazy shot. Hits the top of the post. Try to get the backhand right there. It was Barry Girton, but that could have been a highlight reel play taken away by Mr. Postman. There's Ventura. Jacobs picking her up along the sideline. Ventura cuts inside. Spitting. Creates a shot. Ventura lost the ball. Ran into a wall of blue jerseys. And Teresa's going to sling that one down the field. Pat Nod on the sidelines. Ballatin puts back to the middle of the field. That pass. Nice one. To Dunbar. Good look. And it goes through the stick. Oh, man. Of Donovan. What a great chance for a goal. Release a shot. Low pass is caught by McCormick. Almost 5 minutes into this final quarter. Fitzgerald. It's to the Threshy. Threshy, the freshman, that shot wide to the right. White. Gets it up ahead to Girton. Girton puts it inside, and that one's off the stick of Jacobs. Girton cuts inside, good chance, runs into a bunch of traffic and gets fouled.
Girton does a very strong split dodge, takes it from her right hand into her left hand, and is awarded with the 8-meter shot.
So Girton has scored twice today for UNE. It's a chance for the 8-meter, and she misses it. Go back to Salve as well.
No, I think it's going to be UNE ball.
Oh, my bad. UNE.
Oh, the other ref comes in from the top and says it's Salve ball. Nope, now the other ref's saying it's UNE ball. That's crazy. One ref tried to roll, she said no chance.
UNE has the ball, it's white. There's all the commotion right there. Zenga. Shot saved by Haish.
Haish has got to almost have double-digit saves at this point. She was locked in from the first minute as soon as the whistle blew.
Picked up by Stanier. Numbers here for UNE. A shot on goal, and Haish makes another save as McCallum could not get it by her. Knocked out of the stick of McCormick and picked up by Patnod.
Great stick check there by White, forced the turnover. Reese's coming the other way with speed.
Fries, pass inside, good chance, a shot that gets saved by Haish again. Unbelievable.
This girl is standing on her head today.
Saving the Zenga shot right there.
She woke up and had her Wheaties this morning.
Maybe some smelling salts too. I mean, this is crazy.
But she has been on her game all night long. She's working hard here on a Saturday.
White picks it up, the loose ball. White with a one-on-one. White shot off the mark.
And Haish gets there to the end line and beats White to the goal to turn the possession over. It's just the unbelievable hustle and effort from the goaltender.
As we are halfway through this final quarter, it's Ventura. 8-goal lead for Salve Regina. Ventura lost the ball. Pass and turn it over. Abdul Salam's going to pick it up for the Nor'easters. Ballatin. Jacobs. Curtin. Ballatin. Gets shoved down. That's going to be an easy 8-meter shot right there. As Moletti, with the extension of her arms. Chance for UNE to make this a more respectable outcome right here. Ballatin shot. Scores!
It was a beautiful rip. And she made that 8-meter shot look way too easy. She comes in, rips it right upstairs. Tough save for any goaltender.
Sydney Ballatin with the goal is the first of the second half for UNE. And finally, UNE on the board here in half number 2. Under 6 minutes to play now. Girton has it for UNE. Trying to make a little run before the end of this one. Girton. Hardigan shot. Scores! Back to back for UNE.
UNE starting to put together a little bit of a run here. They're finally getting shots on goal. High quality shots from close in. Salve goaltender might have wanted that one out. She let out a loud scream after that one got by her. It was high stick side. Maybe something she felt she could have saved. But either way you put it, a little 2-0 run. I think that might be the first 2-0 run of the game since 3-0 from 3-2 for UNE. And got 5:30 here. Hey, anything can happen, Tim.
Back-to-back goals for the Nor'easters. This Kelsey Hardigan notching up her 16th of the year. Can that one pass Haish? Who's flawless second half. A little bit thwarted by the last couple of minutes, but still a 6-goal lead for Salve Regina. Ballatin, that one's overhead, and it's picked up by Von Barron. Von Barron trying to see where to go with it. Nice pass to Maletti. Now to Basson. Really cut me the initial pass. It was a laser. And this ball was loose, and it's picked up by Dunbar. The hustle play up there first. Under 5 minutes to go. And not a great pass by Dunbar, who falls down afterwards. It's there's Ventura on the move. Ventura with some space. Ventura with a shot that scores her 6th goal of the game. And she was all but silenced in the second half until she takes it herself and goes the distance as number 6 with her 6th of the game.
I was about to say that, number 6 with her number 6. She takes that thing from the 50 all the way down to the 5-yard line, if not the end line. And she just proves herself why she's already got 5 goals in this one. She's one of the most talented players, if not the most talented player on this field. And she just asserts her dominance, takes it all the way down, snipes it upstairs for the 12th goal of the afternoon for Salve.
Her 47th on the year. The double hat trick for Ventura, adding on to this monster game. And all but putting this one to rest. Face off taken by WNE. Whistle blows as it was McCallum winning the face off there. Here's Girton. On the move, shot from Hardigan. H got a piece of it, picked up behind the goalie by Stanier. Stays with UNE though. Callum. Girton with the pump. And Girton lost the ball. Baston's there to get it back. Here's Custodio. Crossing midfield. That shot too tall for Baston. Gonna stay with Salve though. Under 3 minutes to go here on this one. Salve with 35 on the shot clock. They try to milk this down a little bit. So they're going to take their time indeed with a 7-goal lead. Ventura on the drive. Ventura takes a shot. It's low and it's saved by Teresa. Second chance. As Nora Trevi was there first here on senior day. Getting that ball and resetting the Seahawks, and this one's knocked down, taken away by Ballatin. Two minutes on the clock. This has been a great day for Salve Regina. Gonna have a win on the men's side and a win on the women's side to go 2-0 on the afternoon. And it's got to feel good for the university. High morale in the lacrosse organization right now.
Yes, indeed. Especially on both teams' senior nights. They come in here. UNE, it's a bad day to be a nor'easter, some would say. And the Seahawks just 12-5 in this game, 13-10 in the last game. Great support from the fans during both games. And it's been a lot of fun to be a part of, Tim. You know, I always love to be here with you. Shout out Fans Only Network, Sports Network. Shout out Noah, camera guy. We always have fun with Noah. It's a good time.
Yes, sir.
And we are just wrapping things up here.
It's been a long day here in Middletown.
The last minute of 120.
Feels good. Feels good.
Yes.
It's a good day at work. As we are officially in that final minute of 120 for Middletown, Rhode Island. One more possession for UNE. And they're going to turn it over. Goes over the top of Girton's stick. Not a great pass from Stanier. The clock will continue to wind down. This game brought to you one last time by Jersey Mike's. Get a really good sandwich at Jersey Mike's. And then go watch some Fans Only Sports. Didn't have any ad reads, a formal one there. So
shout out Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, man, great guy. In those Jersey Mike's commercials.
I could really go for a Jersey Mike sandwich, Tim.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Here's Lily Ansley Purpura.
If Jersey Mike's, if you're listening,
please. We always see you catering at these LaSalle games. Give us some, especially after that. 2 hours, 2 games, 2 wins for Salve Regina. It's 12-5, the final victory here from Middletown, Rhode Island. Goddard Field. 6 goals for Ventura today. Kelly Ventura, who's had an incredible game. Tim Duffy, Cam Rancourt signing off here from Middletown.